Welcome to Right Now Workshop Podcast. I'm your host, Kitty Bucholtz, and this is episode 30, Life is Sweet, an encouraging words episode coming to you on Sunday, February 25th, 2018. If you're watching on the YouTube channel, yes, I am indeed wearing a Krispy Kreme hat. We were at Krispy Kreme the other day, and I thought, that is just so funny. What if this big thing happens in our life that I'm just so excited about, and then I'll be able to wear this hat and say, life is sweet. So I'm wearing the hat because the big thing finally happened. I'll just tell you real quick. Over the last, 6 months or so, my husband's been applying to various jobs in his industry. And to make a long story short, we just returned yesterday from a trip to Malmo, Sweden, where my husband did a final in-person interview at a video game company over there called Massive. And he got the job. It was very exciting. And we're moving to Malmo, Sweden. It's just overwhelming, and I still feel like I can hardly think or speak or anything. A little bit of jet lag, an awful lot of, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I can't believe this is happening. 1 million people, it felt like, were praying for us, and we were just like, oh, God, please let it be your will that you choose to make it your will, that we can go there, because then we'll be in your will. Yes, I have a very convoluted way sometimes of praying, but we didn't want to do anything stupid or anything that would be like, this is just a bad idea, jumping into something that we wouldn't enjoy, or in a culture that we wouldn't, be able to be happy in, or whatever. Anyway, so I really was praying for us to be in the right place and the right time and stuff. And apparently, Malmo, Sweden is going to be the right place at the right time. Yay! So over the next few weeks, I'll be packing up, and then we'll be moving, and I'll be podcasting from Sweden, which is just ridiculous. Something I'd never in a million years thought that I would say. And so I wanted to share that with you. I've wanted to share that with you for a while, but I didn't want to do so until it was a real thing. And also, part of the reason why I wanted to share this is because over the last few months that we've been together, I have shared, that we've had some really long periods of life being really difficult. And we've had lots of ups and lots of downs, and we've had times when the downs seem to have lasted a really long time. And for anybody who's going through that, I want to encourage you and say, at some point, life will turn around, and you can say life is sweet, and you can wear a Krispy Kreme hat to remind yourself that life has a lot of good things going on in it too. Now, sometimes it's a writing related thing that we're waiting for something to turn around. There are things in my writing life that I'm just like, I am so over this. Maybe I should try to get a job at this really fun, amazing video game company with all these amazing people. Sometimes you just feel like everything that you're doing isn't working. And then something works, and you're like, whoa, okay, that was cool. And you start feeling a little bit more peppy, a little bit more grateful, and a little bit more like you have more energy for it all. And so I guess I just want to say, if you are in a place where you just need to be encouraged that things will get better, that's your encouragement for you today. If you're in a place where things are really good for you, I strongly encourage you to just take a moment and celebrate your successes. Be grateful and be encouraged, and be encouraging to someone else. I really, really strongly believe that celebrating our successes is a really big part of what helps things in our brain to click in such a way that it helps things that we don't even know what we're thinking about to start coming together. So more opportunities may happen. Not so much that there are more opportunities suddenly, but that we suddenly are more aware of things that might be happening around us. All of those people who have quoted or semi-quoted, and I don't know the exact quote, but yes, I was really lucky. The more I worked hard, the luckier I got. And that's what we have to do as writers too. No matter what kind of writing we're doing, the harder we work, the luckier we'll get. That is so true. And sometimes you just have to wait patiently and wait for all of your hard work to start paying off. A couple of weeks ago, one of the verses that I was reading as something that encouraged me was from Psalm 27. The last verse was verse 14. And it says, "Wait for the Lord, be strong and take heart and wait for the Lord." And I'm just like, okay, we've been waiting. And now God says, go, it's time. So it's very exciting. So if you're waiting for that moment, hang in there, keep waiting. It's going to come. If you have had that moment recently, stop and celebrate and just be excited and kind of revel in the amazingness of it and really focus on how grateful you are. It's going to do a lot of really cool things inside your brain and your heart and your head and help you to be just more aware of all the other great gifts that you have in your life. And the more aware we are, I think it really helps us to be more positive, which gives us more good energy as opposed to bad energy that kind of sucks the life out of us. So I think these things will help us as we keep on going another week, another week, another week. I hope that my good news is encouraging to you. And if you're watching on YouTube or listening someplace where you can leave a comment, tell me what good news you're celebrating right now. No matter when it is, even if it's not February 2018, I think that it's a great thing if we share our good news with each other and encourage each other as we're waiting for more good news to happen in our lives and in our careers. And so that's what I'm doing here for you. I'm sharing my Krispy Kreme hat. Whoops. There you go. Now you can see it. And encouraging you to remember that life is sweet. And if it is giving you lemons right now, make some lemonade and throw some sugar in it, or whatever it is that you like to put in your lemonade. I love lemonade, just lemons and water and sugar. And just remember that no matter what's going on in your life, there is something good happening, or there's a whole lot of good things happening. Keep focusing on the good because it's going to give you the energy you need. So I hope that this week you have an energized work week in front of you. Lots of great things happening in your writing, new ideas, better ways to write something that you're like, oh, I just thought of how to edit that thing so that it's really amazing. And that's what I wish for you this week. So have a good one, and I'll talk to you more later.